Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Seablock. I am SeiferKatt, and man, when you start walking, sometimes you just forget that, hey, this is what it's like when you don't have any like amazing legs. That's true. That's very true. So, what are we doing? Well, last session we improved power, and power is going quite well. But one thing I did learn is how to use Hell mod. So that's cool. I figured out how to use Hell mod, which makes me just generally a better person. So that's cool. So my goal today is a few things. I would like to really improve slag production, and I would also like to improve iron production and copper production. Just production is what I would like to improve. It's really simple. That's what I'd like to improve. So to improve production, I'm going to cut down power, and I'm going to make some the old-fashioned what's it called? Sulfuric acid. I mean, it's a classic, right? You know, you can't live with it, you can't live without it. So we're going to look into that today. I'm thinking, I was wondering whether you would expand out the washing plant so it really gets everything going, and I think that might be a good idea. Well, how much does the washing plant cost when we really get down to it? We need one more, I think. Just a bit more iron. That's nothing. We've got iron. We've got iron coming out of our butts right now. Not where you should ever have iron coming out of. If you got iron coming out of your butts, see a doctor, please. You have problems. They're not problems I can help you with. Okay, and that's going to need power, and that's going to need power. And you know what, actually? These are still burner ore crushers, and I don't know if I particularly like that. I don't know if I like ore crushers existing that need to be burnt. We do still need a couple more iron plates. That sounds like the opposite of an iron deficiency. That's true. That's true. I got iron coming out of your butts. You are probably iron rich at that exact moment. Oh, no, we still need more iron. Okay, well, probably shouldn't have pulled that apart then. Let's put that back for the moment. We got too eager. Which does happen to me sometimes. Alright, at some point I would like to make proper chips, but we're not there yet. We don't need to worry about that just yet. But for now, let's continue washing my stuff. Oh, we can go one more, huh? Crazy. So, heavy mud water goes into there. No, it doesn't. Hey, Weston. It's going well, thank you. It's going very well, in fact. That goes into there, and then we'll get some... it's the only place it's going to go into. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Sort that out later. Its kick has redeemed the first. Thank you very much for that. This stopped the biggest concern I had of the stream from happening, so I appreciate that very much so. Yeah, we're going to make some of those. Because we are getting to the position that iron pipes are getting more and more valuable. And then we just need to get some regular old water pipes. Offshore pumps. You're the first. Damn right you are. And I won't take that away from you. I couldn't. This Solburn's not here. Usually Solburn grabs it. But I snuck in because today is not a stream day, so Solburn doesn't know to be here. The wrong time. I'm like late, and also it's not a stream day, so it's just confused everyone. The whole dynamic is just out of whack right now. They say sometimes when you got an out of whack dynamic, you never know what's going to happen. We'll be okay with it. Seablock, the most comfy block, exactly. Okay, and then we'll just I don't like clarifying the saline water, and I will not do that after this one. But for now, we have to do something. And I just like a little bit more landfill in my diet. Because you need to have more landfill in your diet. Are you kidding me? If you don't have landfill in your diet, what are you doing? What are you eating? Oh my god, are you like not eating sand? What's wrong with you? Are you dying? Maybe. Alright. So we'll just get this iron and then we should be... No, we won't be done here. Always a funny thing. You do all this work and then you're like, oh wait, we don't have near enough of anything. Right. The longer I spend away from it, the more iron that gets produced. It's like the stopped clock never boils or something. Something like that. Never boil clocks. Yes, that's the classic axiom. Still need, like, more iron. Okay, so now that we've done all this, what I probably want to do is start preparing a facility to make sulfuric acid. This will get torn away very soon, actually, this sector, because it's in the wrong place. I know it is. That's okay. Everything's going to be torn apart eventually anyway. I should try sludge? It's exactly what we're working on. We are working on sludge as we speak. That's why we've got to get the sulfuric acid. Can't make sulfuric acid. Oh, sorry, can't make sludge without the sulfuric acid. So we've got the... Yep, no, don't worry, I know. This is not my first rodeo. I've been on many well, 2 rodeos before this. But thank you very much for the advice. You never know what someone knows, right? I should make sushi? Oh, don't tempt me. I'm really honestly considering making my mall a sushi thing. It's a fun and good idea. You know what? You're damn right. It's a fantastic idea. Let's do it. Not right now, though. We will do it, but not right now. So we need chemical plant, liquefier, chemical plant. 2 chemical plants. Okay. And then we're going to try and... We've got plenty of oxygen now because we were needing the oxygen for this next plan. But no, before we start doing the chemical plants, we actually do need to finish this build. No. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I would rather people give advice for things and then it not be needed than the complete opposite. I would rather it be like, oh, I know something that he doesn't know and I'm going to be quiet just so I don't, say something silly. No, say silly things. That's what I'm here for. I say silly things all the time. You don't see me being weird. Don't forget belts for landfill. At the moment, they're just going in boxes. At the moment, we've got landfill going in a couple of places. We've got mud and we've got things. So landfill is coming. So I'm pretty happy about that. What we really need is just more iron. And I think iron is... I think the problem we might be having is needing just a bit more ore crushing going on. Oh my god, are you like crushing on ore right now? Don't change your shirt when the baby throws up on you. Wait for the 3rd throw up. That's actually good advice. Thankfully, my baby's not throwing me up at me too much at the moment. That's fantastic advice, regardless. Okay, so we're going to do this in a sort of weird, haphazard way. Welcome to the stream. This is normal. And we're just going to do it like that. Sadly, I can't go backwards yet. It's not optimal, but it's also not permanent. You did 4 shirts in an hour like a noob. Oh, that's delightful. That is absolutely delightful, Kick. Sorry that happened to you. Okay, so hopefully... Oh. Yeah, as I said, this is not the desired way of doing it, but it'll work for now. Plan is just to be able to burn through a little bit more sludge to get a little bit more iron. Yeah, surely the baby won't spit up again, right? That'd be impossible. What are the chances? Incredibly high, it turns out. Alright, so that's going to make a little bit more iron, which... Yeah, this whole thing's going to be torn out eventually. Like this section right here Well, let's just be honest, all of this will need to be ripped out at some point. Well, let's not be too fussed about it. Let's just get it done. Get her done. I swore we'd built a chemical plant, but clearly not. Okay, we've got plenty of mud coming through. I really wish I didn't have these clarifiers, but we'll deal with those another day. I think when we start getting the flare stacks, when we start having other things to use oxygen and hydrogen for, we can probably stop using flare stacks as well. For those who are not aware, I'm trying to play Seablock with minimizing voids. At the moment, the only things I really need to void are here and the oxygen hydrogen, but I'm hoping in time I can just remove all of that. Now, it might not be possible, I don't know, but it could be fun. It could also be a real headache. And if that's the case, then yep, that's how I play Factorio. A real painful way. Okay, cool. One chemical plant, that's good. That's enough to be able to sort out everything else. Okay. Chemical plant. Do I use the evil Seablock mod? I do not. I have been informed of the evil Seablock mod. No, I'm not using the evil Seablock mod. I am just going on the honor system here. It's not a hard and fast, I will not use it. It's I will try not to use it and go from there. I was not aware of the evil Seablock mod before I started attempting this, and I've been informed of it a few times now, which is really funny. I didn't know that was a thing. And I'm glad it is. I honestly am glad that it is. But no, we're not doing that. Okay, so what we're going to need is good old oxygen and the old hydrogens. No, let's just stop using stone ever again. Stone's silly. Here we go. Now, we don't really need to go too heavy on this just yet, but we need to acknowledge that it needs to be done. And for now, we're just going to loosely do this. I think I'm going to need more underground pipes. I'm going to need more underground pipes. That's okay. We've got more copper. And while I go over there, I can see what the heck's going on with iron. Oh, we have 15 iron. Wow, okay. It was far better than what I actually expected. Okay, and we're just going to do it like this for now, just in case we need to expand it out later. I'll rephrase that, when we need to expand it out later. Okay, and then... Oh, sorry, I'm just getting a message that is probably relevant right now. Do-do-do-do. Very vague message. My mother's like, I want to come by. Okay, when? They took away the voiding recipes, so even if you wanted to, you couldn't use them. It's nasty. Exactly what you want to have in life. Okay, so that makes sulfur. Sulfur is good. Everyone loves sulfur. Sulfur, as seen on TV. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to remove all this later. That's okay. We can do that. And then after we have sulfur, we wish to.
Thanks for your support.
Thigo Essen just resubscribed for 20 months. Inhale and go.
Inhale and go. Thank you very much, GoSend, for the 20 months. First off, I owe Stephanated Meow, so remind me of that later. But anyway, meow meow meow. I'll explain in a second. Meow meow meow. 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 Meow All right. The evil mod, evil Seablock mod takes away the voiding recipes, so even if you wanted to use them, you can't. I haven't done that to myself. Well, I could probably do it now. I'm not going to, because why would I intentionally hurt myself more than I can already achieve right now? I can already hurt myself. Don't worry. I'm hurting myself on a like next level basis. Okay, the next thing I need is liquefiers, and then I need one more chemical plant. Because that turns the sulfur into sulfur gas. Okay. Again, I'm not too worried about the placement of all this. It can all be changed later. Hydrogen not connected with the electrolyzer's output. Oh, you're right, it isn't. Wait. Yes, it is. Oh, the oxygen isn't. Oxygen's not connected. Hydrogen's connected. It's just hidden. Which hydrogen are you talking about? Everything's working. See a cat from the calendar? We can do that. We can absolutely do that for you. See, I like it when you ask me to show you oxygen is red. That's true. I like it when you ask me to look at a cat, because when I'm looking at a cat, it gives me time for my iron to build up, and then it seems like I'm being less lazy, which is very good. Alright, let's have a look at a cat, because that's what we do. Oh, high up. There's a cat. And let's put the poll up. So for those who were sad that they might have missed Cat of the Month on Monday, don't worry, we didn't do Cat of the Month because I was too tired. So there we go. Polls up for the cat. Is this a great cat? That's all you need to answer. Don't worry about any other questions. People will tell you that other questions matter. They do not matter yet. Things matter will matter later, but not at this time. We're going to move that one back, actually, I think. Okay, brilliant. You missed the last cat off? Cat of the Month? Nope, don't worry. Cat of the Month hasn't happened yet. We were going to do it on Monday, but we didn't. Oxygen is red. Why would oxygen not be red? It just makes sense, doesn't it? No, we were going to do it on Monday, but I was very tired and I just didn't feel like doing it. So I lied to everyone. I am a liar. Anyway, this is deemed a great cat with 60% of the votes. That's 3 people. So we'll put it in the pile of great cats. Here it is. Back to... Nope, you don't need that. You definitely don't need that. Alright, and we're back. Okay. So that will make my sulfur dioxide gas. And then we need sulfuric acid. Which, funnily enough, we can, again, use the oxygen and hydrogen. Oh, actually, are we storing hydrogen at the moment? We are. Okay, we've got the overflow valve. This is good. This is what we wanted to use. We could just purify some water, but that would be a silly thing to do. When I say liquid oxygen is blue, is that because oxygen not included, or is there something else going on there? Because I know that's blue. Other way around. Because science. Oh, right. Really? Come on. Chemical plant. We need 2 chemical plants. Oh. It's just blue in general. Okay, I did not know that. There you go. Okay, so another chemical plant, and this one's job is to take the delicious, delicious oxygen and hydrogen and turn it into something that is usable. The real world is silly. I try not to think about it. Hmm. Not really room for hydrogen going that way. But sometimes, you know what they say, you gotta make hydrogen lemonade, you gotta Get hydrogen lemons. No one says that, Seif. No one should say that, in any case. Looks like this is all caught up, which is nice. Lemonade, om nom nom. And then we just need one more chemical plant and a bunch of pipes that are not stupid, which usually is my problem. You have a lot of very stupid pipes at the moment. Maybe if we move this up one. I don't know about this. I really don't know about this, but that's okay. Who knows about anything in this mad, crazy, wild world, right? No one really knows anything when you really think about it. Okay. That's going to make water. Okay, good. Cup drop. We're going to need some more power poles. Means we probably need more wood bricks. Yep. I don't know if we even store wood bricks. I feel like we probably don't. Although, we can just steal them. I suppose wood bricks can be stolen at any given time. Just like real world. You can just steal wooden bricks if no one's looking. Trust me. Go to your local wood brick store, take some wood bricks. They're not even going to be able to stop you. Thief does not advocate theft. Except for wooden bricks. That's different. They created the first sulfur. 6 hours. That seems slow. You wouldn't download a wooden brick? I would absolutely download a wooden brick. Don't try to wooden brick shame me. You know I'd download a wooden brick. Oh, but think about the hard-working individuals that make wooden bricks for a living. How will they feed their wooden families? Sorry everyone, I'll be back in just a moment. I've just got to inform Panda of something. My wife has informed me to stop downloading wooden bricks. I knew I was going to get in trouble for that. Apparently the man is after us for all the wooden bricks we keep downloading. Damn the man. Always trying to keep the good-natured people down. Okay, so that's sulfuric acid made in an extremely inefficient manner. I don't like anything that I've done here. It's okay. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be fine for the moment. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be good enough. And that's what it is. It is good enough. We will build so much of this later, it won't even be funny. It'll be kind of funny. Because the next thing we need to do with the sulfuric acid is we need to make slag slurry. That's liquefiers. We don't have liquefiers yet. Out of curiosity, how much slag slurry would that make? I don't know. Some, I guess. Make slag slurry, then we need to filter it, which won't actually be a problem, but we do need to make more purified water then. Interesting. So we're going to need filtration. We're going to the sulfuric wastewater loop as well, of course. I always forget about the sulfuric wastewater loop. And then we get more mineralized water. That's good stuff. And then we get more purified water. Hopefully that's not positive. I don't think it is. But you can 3D design a wood brick if I need one legally. I don't want that. When you go from in-game Seablock back to this is kind of infuriating. I can respect that, Ghosten. I mean, hell, it's already kind of like, oh god, just look at this. This is disgusting. This is absolutely filthy and everyone hates it. And by everyone hates it, I mean I'm not a fan. But it'll do. It'll do for now, you know? I mean, how much purified water does this really need? You were making tons of purified water. Maybe we can filter it out at the moment. What I might do is just make a temporary assembler just for the like next few short while. So at least we can make some brown chips before we move this all again. Because when we start moving this, it's going to be painful. But the important thing is we do have sulfuric acid, and that's cool. We could probably pull this down now. Like, yes, it makes materials that we need, but do we really need them that much? Probably not. We get like a... They don't probably have pumps this early in the game, do they? Probably not. Out of curiosity, if we did this... Oh. Oh, it's all gone now. Okay, well, never mind. That's kind of perfect. I didn't want it anyway. I was planning to pull this down, so, haha, joke's on you, game. Just... get that done. Because then we can start turning this into stuff. And with the charcoal, we should have a positive carbon loop, so it should be okay. Unless I mess it up, which... I mean, would I mess something that important up? No one is allowed to answer that question honestly. No one. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I probably would mess it up somewhere along the lines. Okay, we're good here. That can go. And that also gives us some more belts, it gives us some more pipes. It's honestly the best thing since sliced bread. And it gives us more land. It gives us room for our sulfuric acid loop. I mean, our sulfuric wastewater loop. This is just perfect. Just perfect! Technically that doesn't count as voiding because there's water. Water doesn't count. I've changed your name to no one. Ah, that's sad. You're not no one. And then look at this. Oh, what have we acquired? I guess we've just acquired another assembler with which we can be afraid. How does water not count? Because water's not real. I'm 90% water. Do I look real to you? Checkmate. Good morning, Tara. Just because that means the broadcast. Absolutely, I don't count. Ah. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this bit now, because now we've got a lot more pipes. Including, I think we've got some sneaky stone pipes as well, should we want to use those. Cats can't count, sounds valid. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So the good news is, I just don't know if we're ready for this. I'm scared. I'm scared. It'll just be iron and copper for the moment. That's alright. We don't need to make everything, we just need to make one of them. It's okay. Don't need to be scared. So what do we actually need? Crystallizer, we've got a crystallizer. We don't need more than that. We've got... Let's just go through it real quick. So liquefiers, we need one of those. We need a filtration unit and some filters. That could be a bit of a pain, but we can do that. And then we need crystallizers, and then it all just goes back to normal. Okay, so we need a filter, which needs some iron, of course. We need a liquefier, just one for now. We can boost those numbers later. Don't fret. Fret not, my noble listener or viewer or whatever it is that you're doing. My noble, what are you doing on that side? Oh, I see. Is that what's on the other monitor? 40. All right. Let's pull these down. Okay, so we're going to pull this all apart right now. Oh. We need mineralized water, at least some, don't we? Yes, we do. That's needed for power. Oh shit. You know what? Power is not needed. At one point, the ore sword is destroying resources, or Kiwi changed this. I don't know. Who knows what Kiwi Hawk is doing in his palace of pleasures? That's what he calls it. I actually don't know that. I shouldn't besmirch his good name. He's giving me hours of entertainment, and I'm over here calling him some sort of pervert. That's not okay, Steve. Straight up not okay. Alright, so... how much... you need 24. How much does this make? 150. Okay, it's not quite that. We'll find out, Mr. I know how mod works. But I don't want to. I know how it works. It's just not important. It's because I know how it works. It doesn't mean I want to use it. Okay, so liquefier. No, okay, we're gonna change this up. That's the correct answer. We're gonna change this up. We're gonna do this. That'll actually do fine. And we're gonna turn this back around here. This is the correct answer. This is, as they say, the way. Surely no one knows how mod works. I think I do. I think I've learned. I know, the idea of SeiferKatt learning something is kind of terrifying, but I think I've learned. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go liquefy like that, and we're going to go make a delicious slag slurry. Slag slurry. Can we actually make this go like a different angle? I would like this to go from a different angle. I would probably like it if it went this way. Okay, so we're already wasting the sulfur that I've worked so hard, sulfuric acid I worked so hard to collect. Or we just... we'll just do it like that. Fine. Do it like that, then... Oh, it's the soul burn method! You never forget the soul burn method. Okay, we're not going to connect that just yet. But you should never forget the soul burn method. Good method. Auto increases efficiency a bit more. Once you get slag, it's a bit more. Exactly. Everything just increases just a tad bit more than you had before. Okay. That's going to start making my slag slurry, which is awesome. I think we all love slag slurry. That's going to make 25 slag slurry a second-ish. Okay. Your filtration unit. Oh, yes. Again, this is another one of those things. It's all going to be, we're going to make more of it later. It'll all be improved at another date. Oh, now. So that's going to require 18 per second, and that makes lots. Okay. We may have jumped the gun on this one, but hey, it'd be a SeiferKatt stream if I didn't jump the gun somewhere, right? Okay, so that's going to not make anything yet. I've done this way too early. Who gave me a gun? No one gave me a gun. Guns aren't cool. I'm too afraid to use guns. I've told you this before. Guns are too scary for me. We're gonna need also filter frames. I think filter frames are like relatively cheap. No, they're not. I'm gonna need 5 of them at least. I've got 3. 3 is not going to cut it, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. What we can do is we can always put the crystallizer back in just for the little while. Oh, that's embarrassing. Look, let's just gonna put it back in there. It's fine, it's fine. There it goes. Look at that. Yeah, let's not pull it up just yet, because clearly we need it for just a little bit longer. Okay, that's good. This is all going to have to be moved later. That's okay. I know this is a really wretched way of building it. Don't worry. I know I'm a professional. It'll all be better later. But right now, this is like early days where we just need to get the basic resources. So if you're like here expecting some high quality Seablock play, it's coming. It's not here yet. One could argue it's never truly going to be here, and those people need to shut the hell up and stop being so mean. It's a starter base. It is exactly a starter base. This is all going to be pulled up at some point. Look, if you've played Seablock, you know this. I'm just feeling really self-conscious about it right now. I shouldn't. I shouldn't be feeling self-conscious about it. Anyone who's played Seablock knows how this goes. But also, anyone who's seen me knows that if I'm not careful, this would just be my base forever. So I'm a little bit scared of that being a known factor. but maybe we can get away with it for a moment. Let's put some fuel in there. Dave is right. Dave is always right. Okay, so that should hopefully push us a little more iron into the system. Because we do need enough for at least 5 filters. There we go, 5 filters. Lovely to see. You've only seen Dosh play Seablock. Yeah. It's fair. Seablock has been doing a lot better since Dosh came along and started playing it. I can see that on my YouTube numbers for like my previous Seablock series. It's just like the numbers started just going up crazy when Dosh played it. So, you know. I may not have liked the series too much, but I can't deny what he's done for my views. Okay. Where's my stone bricks? We never made stone bricks. We told ourselves we were going to make stone bricks, and then we never did. Instead, we spent all our resources to make these basic circuits. To be fair, though, still useful. Okay. Crystallizers are not required at this stage. We will need to convert that later, very soon. Not yet. We're probably going to keep moving along this way, so all this is going to be pulled apart very soon. It's okay. So, what do we need? Bunch of belts. That's expected. Once this gets done, then of course we expand this out and we just go nuts for a while. Intentionally. I would like a tank for now. I don't really want to deal with this at this exact moment. I need a crystallizer. It's one I need stone blocks for that. You know what? Let's just start breaking things. Screw it. If it goes badly, we can always just reuse it. We're going to make the sapphire ore because that makes more iron than anything else. And I like iron. Okay, we're going to pull this apart because we are just going to have to acknowledge the fact that's not happening. That's all right. Well, let's... Did I just see 200 electromagnetic coils? What the actual hell were we doing over there? I know what we were doing, but why? Why would we do this to ourselves? Seablock experience. That's going to make stone, and that'll sort itself out eventually. I'm gonna regret what I'm doing right now. That's fun. Unknowing regrets are coming. Don't worry, it'll all be back up before you know it. Copper is irrelevant. No, copper is good piping. No regrets. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm gonna leave that up for the moment. And while I do want to change the way filters are done later, right now it's not relevant. Right now we just need to filters in. That is an interesting... Hang on. Why don't I just do this? Not like it's going to stay like this. Let's see another cat from the calendar. Okay, first mineral sludge. 6 hours. 6 hours seems very slow for mineral sludge. All right, let's have a look at a cat because it's demanded that we look at a cat, and that gives me some time to think. So another cat. Okay, and we'll switch the cat cam. Ooh, ooh, cat on the beach. Beach cat. Okay, tell me what you reckon. Meanwhile, I'm concerned about the amount of power we're creating. Oh, it's because we've split it. I see. That'll fix itself. Don't worry about it. All right. Easy choice if it's a great cat or not. Well, that's good. Got to figure out if a cat's great or not. I like its face. It looks very chill. It's like, hello. What are you doing? Oh, a picture of little old me? All right then, if you insist. Just a chill cat. Alright, and it is deemed a great cat. Everyone agrees, great cat. Damn right. Factorio. Okay, we'll put that cat back in the pile of great cats. Okay, in the meantime, we've been making a lot of ores. Excellent. The phrase concerns me because, you know, the ores, but that's okay. Then we're going to crush. It's fine. Again, not too worried about quantities at this stage. We'll worry about that later. And that's going to give me stone, which probably can be turned into mineralized water at this stage. How much stone will that create? 1 per second. How much does that need? 15 per second. Fair enough. Not enough. Got it. Understood. We need belts. And what we'll do for now... What's that? No, that's silly. That's silly. We don't need to worry about that just yet. Have you ever found out what is the cat's the worst from the calendar? You know what? I haven't, but that seems sad. Why would you focus on the worst of the world? Besides, we haven't seen any of those terrifying hairless cats yet. So if there was one of those, it would be that cat. I'm over here saying, no, all cats are wonderful. And then I'm like, but hairless cats aren't real, so... Okay, so now that we've got this going... Broadcaster is a hairless cat. Excuse me? Yeah? I believe you've touched upon a nerve there. Oh... Shit. Okay. So I should be making a little bit more ore. I should be getting stuff done a little bit better. Actually, how? Probably make another crystallizer with the same stuff. Interesting. I want to do it maybe a bit more like that. I thought we had 2 crystallizers. No, we didn't have 2 crystallizers. Of course not, because one of them doesn't work that way. Yeah, it's fine. That's probably better anyway, to some degree. Okay, so then we'll deal with that later. A lot of dealing with that later. Notice that? Fine, it'll grow back. It will grow back, you're right. Right, I'm not actually offended. Okay. Slag. I just call people that. Fair enough. Copper goes down. Okay, so slag goes up and around. Really goes through the sushi gambit. A lot of sushi happening there at that exact spot. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, so that makes things a little bit more efficiently. Not hugely efficient. Really, the amount of work I spent to do that is probably disproportionate to how much improvement I've made. But that's okay. Wow, I really pulled up all those assemblers, huh? You know what, if that's the case, we probably don't need this then. Now we'll just turn those back on. I mean, I suppose not. We don't really need, what's it called? Clients just yet, because what we're really focusing on getting right now is just resources being better. And we might probably do a bit better with having the resources coming out a bit faster. Okay, so once that burns through the things just a bit better, I think we'll catch up pretty quick. So what do we need? I guess another crystallizer? Or a way to get rid of the sulfuric wastewater. Actually, that might be good. There's so much wastewater. Yes, let's make gaseous puffers. Ooh, it's too early for that. We can't do anything with the wastewater yet. Not for a little while. Okay, well, the good news is we are now at a position where we can use this stuff to make things. So we can make tanks, and then with tanks we'll just hold the sulfuric wastewater until we can actually do something with it. Which has occurred to me probably needs to be done sooner rather than later. Otherwise we're going to start running into problems. My lab is here. We need 30 science packs. Okay, let's just get that together now, because if we don't get that together, we are going to have problems. But for now, we can probably just do this. Just store the wastewater. Not exactly ideal to store wastewater in this way, but whatever. I'll do what I must. Aperture science, we do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us. With the ones who are dead. Science... Not science. Power is going okay. That's good to know. All of this stuff is going to be moved and put in like massive, like scaled up later. Input filter, I'd like to focus on that side first so that doesn't back up. Obviously. So you know what'd be better? If we did it like... Actually, it'd be even better if we did it like this. Because then what will happen is it'll actually place on the right side of the belt and not slow down. It'd be even better if we actually did it around the right way. There we go. Perfect. Or, if not perfect, better. We needed 30? Yep, so we need a little bit more. Would we go with another look fire? No, because we desperately need another crystallizer, I think is actually the issue that we've run into here. I think we can afford another crystallizer without really breaking the bank. If I do this, it should go to the other side, right? That's how this works, probably. Yep, it did. Good. Okay. That gets us more ore, and again, more efficiencies! Gotta love efficiencies. You know what, Ghostin? I was thinking about a stretch myself, but now that you've mandated it, I'm gonna really just go for it. Ooh, that lovely feeling in your back when I just shot my transport belt. You know what? Sometimes your transport belt needs to get shot. How else is it gonna learn? It's gotta learn your place, transport belt. Oh, poor little guy. You didn't deserve that. Well, I can't build a repair pack, so it's just gonna have to stay broken for a while. Exactly. All the place. Okay. Oh. Sulfuric wastewater can build up. We've got these tanks here of 20k each. That's not bad. We're a little short on the short side, but it'll do. Flare stacks are being used less. I mean, you can ask me as well. Like, you don't just have to ask Panda. You can ask me questions as well if you really want to. Oh, they can't go that way. Okay. You don't want to. Fair enough. Weiss also doesn't want to. See, he's making it sound like he wants to, but he's shy. That's so cute. Weiss is tsundere. Not tsundere. Actually, yes, tsundere. Don't think I want to know or anything, baka. Okay, another liquefier is probably good. That's going to help get the resources out. Gotta get those resources out. Good. always a possibility. Okay, there we go. More resources. I think it's 2-to-1 with these things, right? No. I think another set of filtration devices would probably not be too painful. Snacks. Oh, my snacks. Got snacks the other day. It was very exciting. What do we say about water? Stay away from it. It's dangerous to me. Even near the water, though. Uh, this is not going quite to plan, I've just realized. I think we'd probably be better off doing it this way. It's not taking from both sides of the belt. Only taking from the near side, which is not great. Now... Oh, we've got enough for now. I don't think we're doing too much. I'll create a 10k mineral sludge at 651. Nice. That was like no real difference. It was like 20 minutes. Almost not worth mentioning. Which really makes me think that I should have done that a while ago, because the fact that it's like, by the way, you created 10k, it's like, was that supposed to take longer? Yeah, because you were supposed to have it done earlier. Oh. How was I supposed to know that? Which the game replies, What? What do you mean, how were you supposed to know that? We gave you washing plants. I'm like, yeah, but they make saline water. That was a pain. They didn't want to. Couldn't clarify it legally. Then what we're probably going to have to do, I've just realized, is we're going to get mineralized water. Is there anything I can do with mineralized water? There is something I can do with mineralized water, which is to use it down here. I wonder how much mineralized water I'd be making. That's the real question, isn't it? Okay, good. That's where we needed to start there. Go back to metallurgy? Metallurgy? I don't know. Unlock geodes. I have not unlocked geodes. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so we need to make the hydro plant, which requires a ton of iron. What? Aren't they green science? I don't think geodes are green science, are they? Oh, they are green science. You're right. And we're going to need a top-up valve. Okay. Oh, wait. Do we not make hydrogen sulfide gas anymore? No, we don't. Okay, so we don't even need that part anymore. That's convenient. Then it makes me wonder, could we just pop that right there? Just for now, you know. Okay. Then we need to get my purified water. Oh, top up valve, sorry. Go that way. I generally don't want to make purified water if we've got purified water available. Otherwise we'll make too much of it. And you can't have too much purified water. Trust me, it happened to a friend I knew once. It'll clog otherwise? It will. That's true. We're fine for the moment. One step at a time. Are we starting the dihydrogen monoxide bit again? I don't think we should ever finish that bit. It's a fun bit. Because sometimes it gets people. Like the non-sciencey people like, oh no, I'm scared. Is dihydrogen monoxide in my toilet? Sure is. And it'll... Yeah, and you can die in it. You can die in dihydrogen monoxide. People do all the time. So yeah, I don't think we should ever stop that bit. It's a good bit. Okay, so that's... should be using the purified water. Is it using enough purified water? We're making 70 per second, and this uses 35. Okay, so we're going to have too much purified water no matter what. Shoot, 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 shoot. So, what are we going to do with this purified water? Well, the answer is quite simple, my friends. We're going to... I'm also using purified water to filter the slag slurry. That's true. Oh, that's good point, good point. How much is that using? That's still giving us giving us more purified water. Which is possibly bad. I need extra water? No, I think quite the opposite. I think I need less water. Not making enough. It's making too much. Maybe it's not making enough. Okay, hang on. I'm confused by something. Let's just go... like, sorry, slurry. I'm not too fast. Let's just go 100 because that's what we're at the moment. Sulfuric acid's the one that I'm actually concerned about, which is that and that and wait, am I doing it right? Kind of is though, isn't it? Yeah, that chest is kind of finally in demand. Do we not have like a regular non like a wow, actually power we've really got a lot of those now. It's good. Let's do a metal like a non-burner one of these. I think it's time. Okay, in the meantime we need to start storing this stuff. Thief just completely forgot what it's called there. Store this stuff. Keep in mind, I can never get into a situation where, oh god, hang on. With sulfur, it's going to be positive, and there's no real way to use it at this stage. That's going to suck. Oh, wait, I think I see what you mean. How much does this actually... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I understand, Tara. I've buffered a lot. Yeah, I've just realized that now, Dushisco. Okay, sorry. I missed your message and now I get it. You're right. Okay, well, if the purified water is required, then we've got the top-up valve. That's all good. Once it's done with the buffering, then we'll be okay. Don't know how we're going to use up the sulfur, though. That could be a problem. We might need... Sulfur will take forever to fill up the chest. Yeah, okay, you're probably right because we're still using the wastewater. That's probably why I'm concerned. So, what is our next step? Next step is fill this with fuel. Good job, everyone. We did it. Fill this with fuel as well. Why not? So, the next step very well may be... If I wanted 100 slag slurry... No, actually, I don't want 100 slag slurry. 100 slag slurry is not what I'm after. It's like a step too far. It's mineral slurry that I actually want. Mineral sludge. Sorry. That's actually what I want. And I want like 100 mineral sludge a second, let's just say. And that, of course, is going to... Am I going backwards? Ah, the ingredients, right. Yes, there we go. Goes that. So we're going to need 10 slag per second. Which, of course, comes from those. And that's going to be 40. Well, actually, And funnily enough, we're actually okay with the ones at the moment. Copper Mark III will eat sulfur. That's something for future me. Yeah, I mean, we can always make more sulfur. That's not a problem. So now the problem seems to be we just need a lot of electrolyzers. 40, to be precise. And then, of course, we need a lot of liquefiers to get... More liquefiers, really? That doesn't seem like enough. I mean, that's 100 sludge per second, so that's making... I don't know, something. That one. 40 electrolyzers, have fun with your power. Yeah, I do have fun with my power, thank you very much. Thank you for noticing. And that was only needing, how many crystallizers? 6 filtration units. Okay, so that's fine. That's kind of what we were expecting. That's almost running out. That's good. That's still going. That's still going. I think it is time to start getting the iron, the copper plates back together again. Copper wires back, rather. Because if we don't, we are going to start running into severe shortages of things. Or some people I've heard say, tings. I don't like people saying tings. The word is clearly things. But, you know, that's how some people say it. They just drop the H sound. 40 electrolyzers. I mean, how much power is 40 electrolyzers? 12 megawatts. Megajoules, rather. How much power are we generating at the moment? 8. I mean, we could just double power, which is actually very easy to do. Like, we've almost got everything ready for it. We just need to do it. That's not a problem, actually. Despite what you may think. Despite what you may have read in the papers, it's not a problem. So I guess the real thing we need to do is start building electrolyzers, which is going to require a lot of iron. Maybe before we worry about the electrolyzers, maybe we work backwards. What does that take? That takes 18. Okay. Yeah, let's work backwards. Let's start with the crystallizers. So if we want to use let's go back a step. We want that to be an input. Is there a way to make that an input? Not really. Hundred mineral sludge would take. How much does that work? Okay, at this point I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind, I haven't figured that much out. Actually, no, I think I know what I'm doing. You want to do this? Crystallizing sapphirite ore. And the ingredients we have, maybe that way. I can somehow say how much we've got. We've done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. Thought I knew what I was doing, and it turns out I don't know how to use Helm mod as well as I thought I did. That's cool. I'll take that. The point is, I want to be able to use 100 of this stuff, and for that I need... Now rate calculators use... Ah. So I need like 12 of these things. Oh, there's too many. Okay, so that was stupid. Get rid of that one. I think 100. Let's knock it down a bit. I think we got too excited. I think we flew too close to the sun there, Icarus. I think we've deleted the wrong thing. It's fine. We can make a new one. So we want 50. Let's just say 50 mineral sludge. Yeah, that's a reasonable number, right? That's a reasonable number. The 5 is... Wait, hang on. Electrolyzers. Yeah, see, 20, that's reasonable. We only need 2 liquefiers, which is what we've got now. Although I question whether they're actually fast enough to keep up with it. I think that might be the problem. I think if we check by inserters, I think you can do that somehow. Logistics thing somewhere, isn't there? Play logistics row. There we go. So the problem is, sure, you can carry them. That's awesome. But our boys aren't fast enough. We need 2 per thing. Well, let's just worry about the electrolyzers first. No, we can't go too crazy just yet. Let's just build a bunch of electrolyzers and see what happens. Throw them to the wall and see what sticks, right? Why is nothing happening that way? Because we don't actually have any green thingies. Yeah. Something I had not really considered. Okay, we need more pipes. We know that. So we'll make more pipes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we want to double that, right? 20 is what we needed. Okay. 20 is doable. It's just silly. So approximately if we had, say, that out to there. Okay. Got a bit more space. Probably fine. Go there. So, two more up. We do not have the landfill. Okay. I don't know why I thought I would have. All right. Important thing is, we've already increased production. We're going to need 2 more filtration units. That's not really a problem. The bigger problem here is just the fact that I don't know how I'm going to power this. That's actually the problem. You can remove these tanks. Tanks were useful for a while, but I think we're all good without them now. Yeah. Yeah. And sulfur got 98 in there, just chilling. Grooving up a rainbow, as my father always used to say. I think my father used to like a lot of hippie music. Here he was in, I guess. How much water do you guys need? Oh yeah, okay, that pump will definitely do enough water for you. Okay, great. So if we, say, put this here, how would that feel? I think that'd feel pretty good. And then we just need to figure out how to pipe to it, which that might be the trickiest part. Actually, not really. Yeah, we're just going to need some underground pipes. But that's okay. Lots of electrolyzers. Power is going to, yeah, power, even though I'm not going the 40 electrolyzers, I think 20 is still going to be a little bit fun with power, isn't it? Oh, we can connect it that way. Why not? Okay, that's looking better and better. Okay. So you're getting water. You should have ways of spitting out gross other thing. We need some more inserters. Okay, we're out of metal for now. What if? We could just do underground things and putting the pipes through there. That would actually probably work. Oh wow, we're really getting a lot of iron now. That's so good. Because yeah, we're just not keeping up right now. Not keeping up is not what you ever want to be. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to just see these numbers going nuts. We can do that again. Okay, yeah, we don't have enough filters for that. We knew this was coming. And all this is going to have to be moved somewhere else very soon. But that is still preferable to where I thought we were going to be. And then finally, we need to put the water in, which we're just going to do like very ramshackle pipage. Out of curiosity, how much of a belt does this take? It's not a full belt. It's fine. Oh wow, we're actually kind of overdoing it on iron right now. Cool. That explains a few. Do I want to finish off the electrolyzers before we start moving things? I think that's a good idea. Why would you not finish a project? You're afraid. Me? I'm not afraid of anything. Well, I'm afraid of quite a few things. Let's not go into those things. Nothing scares me. Except mice. Hey. Feeling pretty good. Everything continues to get built. I'm actually feeling really good about where we're at right now. Like, yes, it's not perfect, and yes, there's lots of work to still be done, but you can see it's beginning to take form, and that is so exciting. Like, Seablock's really exciting when you can start to, well, any large mod's exciting when you start to see it's taking form, being like, oh, yeah, actually, this might be doable. Okay, more resources coming along. Hydrogen? Oh, I see. Okay, that's actually not that big a problem. I thought it was for a moment, but then I realized I could just really just manhandle it into doing what I want. There we go, problem fixed. Okay, power is beginning to run low, that's fair enough. We've built a bunch of electrolyzers. One would be surprised if power wasn't running low. So what do I need next? More things. Always more things. More assemblers is probably what's next on the docket. Now, are able to deal with another one of these. Okay, so you don't actually need to be upgraded. You, on the other hand, probably fine as well. But all we've really got to do is just building? Unless I've misunderstood. And also, I suppose, other important thing we need to do is make sure it gets carbon dioxide. It's currently not getting. My little plant's not getting their carbon dioxide. A sad little plant. It just, well, no, I can continue. I'll just use stone. That's the problem right now. I'm just using whatever resource I sort of have on hand. Which is probably not a problem, but it feels bad, man. Feels like I shouldn't really be using resources like this. Like, I have dedicated resources to do what you want, man. I'm like, no, I don't have resources. Now, if these are all going as hard as they can, the problem might not just be the fact that bricks. Make wood bricks. I don't know if we're making enough charcoal, though. I think the charcoal is actually limited. I think we will need to make more wood bricks or something. At the very least, more of these, is. You know, it might be good a top-up valve. I'd rather resources don't get used for this unless they're really required. Because we got some mineral resources coming from the place. Still keeping up. We'll let it keep going, see what happens. Okay, what actually we do know for certain is that we're going to need more boilers and 4 more steam engines. So, well, we've got 2 steam engines. 2 steam engines is more than no steam engines. That's what my father always taught me. You know a thing or two about steam engine. That was about it, just a thing or two. Any more than that, he didn't know. Anyway, that's going to continue to absolutely kill power in the factory. I just missed. Fine. Power is silly. As long as they don't run out of water. I say, they're absolutely running out of water right now. I know they are. And good news is, we now have a tiny bit more power. Not really as much as I wanted to have, but hey, take a tiny bit more power. There we go. And more power, more resources, more everything. Now we could try and get another steam engine, but right now I think would likely be happier. Okay, gonna need more wood blocks, I think. Those are more small electric poles. You missed. That's alright, we all miss from time to time. Is that a sorter? This definitely seems modded. Is this modded Factorio? It is. It's a mod called Seablock. It's a total overhaul mod where you basically get all your resources from what you call it? From the sea or the air. It is quite heavily modded. It is a much longer gameplay. And it is honestly one of my favorite ways of playing Factorio. It takes a lot longer. On many people's first plays, it takes about 500 hours. My last one I got in just under 250, so I was pretty proud of that. But it's a long game. Right now, these big green buildings, these are algae farms, which I am using to farm algae from the water, and then we're using that to make fuel. That's what we're doing at the moment. Everything comes from the sea. Is that a sorter? What do you mean? Sorter for what? Oh, I really needed more inserters too, didn't I? That's alright, we'll get more inserters. You just need more iron. It is a much slower start to Factorio because your resources are really hampered by what you can make. And you can't make a lot to begin with. Glad to be here, but really not. Your body's developing some bad habits again. Oh no. Like sleep problems or play space exploration with a friend? Hey, no worries. I'm always happy to help. If you got any questions, and this goes to anyone, absolutely feel free to sing out. I'm more than happy to answer any questions people have. Even if the question sometimes is, why does your factory look so badly designed? Because that's an easy answer. It's because I'm just that sort of person. You're not really sure you're awake. Oh man, am I a dream? What are we doing? Are we playing Final Fantasy here? I'm not going to say which one because that's a spoiler. But are we? Am I all just a figment of your imagination? Am I behind you right now? Did I see the space teaser? I did. I did see it. If you want my reaction, you're more than welcome to click on that link. And it's about a 5-minute video as I just talk about that thing. If you don't really care that much, know that I'm excited. That's all you really need to know. But yes, I did see. I'm very keen. Very, very keen. You like the grabby hands? I love the grabby hands. They're so cool. I love how they snake back in. It's like, oh, it's sexy. Not the weird kind of way. The good kind of way. It's the good sexy. Doc Ock in asteroid form. Okay, Doc Ock, I don't know if I can define Doc Ock as sexy. I'm sorry. It's that green jumpsuit green skin tight jumpsuit, I can just never quite get, my head around and being okay with it. Is this me being really a judgmental person? Absolutely. Thought they were yoinking the asteroids to protect the base. I think they're crushing them to ores. I agree. I think they're absolutely crushing them to ores. And that's so exciting. You still having power problems? Surely not. Either way, they are yoinky. They are very yoinky. No disagreement from me there. And they're very cool. We agree they're very cool. Okay, so that's all of those done. This should be enough power. I might need to... Scared me there. Thank you very much for the follow. Abigail? Regardless? Thank you. Sorry for butchering your name. I feel like that's most of my thank you for followings. Thank you for following. Sorry for butchering your name. Ah, the internet. Why do people not have pronunciations with their names immediately? Probably going to be different, more specialized weapons for asteroids later. Exactly. What's the deal with long world and reaching the end? Or I'm mixing up my worlds. Yeah, I'm mixing them up. I do long world where I'm walking all the way to the edge of the map once a week because it wasn't doing well on my mental health. Now I still want to do it, but I don't want to do it every day. I don't want to do it every time I stream because it's long and it's very dull. Even though I'm having fun with it, it's still pretty dull walking to the edge of the world. Because you get about 2% done at best, maybe 3%. And I'm not even at 20% yet. You know, how far can you walk before you start just losing your goddamn mind? And the answer is about 20%. I didn't want that. I want another assembler. Instead, I wasted my resources. I squandered them. I keep going over, grabbing the iron, then squandering it again. Correct pronunciations? You had that once? Ah, I don't know if I recommend them. I had a friend that had correct pronunciations once. Life sentence. Okay. So now, what we need is stuff. We build another one of these, we can. Bricks. That. Oh yeah, it needs to feed itself, doesn't it? And after that, okay, so we still need a bit more iron. We're probably really needing another furnace. I'm just looking how that's going. Yeah, it's probably fine. Another furnace is probably in order at some point, though. Does the thought of modded space Factorio taking an absurd amount of time get me excited? Yes. But it won't, though. They've already said this. They've said that it's not going to take as long as space exploration. Space exploration is like a few hundred hours. But I think they're going to make it more like this new one, maybe, 20, 30 hours more. So, for the first playthrough type thing, I'm expecting maybe 50, 60 hours. But subsequent playthroughs, I think people are going to probably be able to get it all done in maybe 10 hours. Those crazy speedrunners and their flying machines. You know, we should never really think of ourselves like the speedrunners do, because they're crazy people. I love what they do, but they're absolutely flippin' nuts. Okay, so that should present more resources that way. Do we want to have changes? Right, so we probably need another furnace. You expect a sub 2-hour run in a month of release? Hell no, that's a bit much. You have it playing yourself, maybe you give it another go. Well, space exploration? That's fair. I mean, sometimes these big modded games aren't for everyone. I don't think they should be either. Like, if big modded Factorio is not what you enjoy, then that's fine. Or are you talking about Factorio in general? In which case, that's fine too. Like, no one's gonna... Not from me. Oh god, no. No, I'm not a speedrunner. I will never be a speedrunner. I don't even understand the speedrunners. I try, but they're crazy. They're absolutely flippin' insane. And I love them for it, but they scare me. I think they scare themselves. No, in general vanilla. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too. You know, sometimes not every game, not Factorio for everyone. Some people just enjoy watching Factorio. Some people don't want to play Factorio, they just want to watch someone play Factorio. That's fine. Okay, so that's going to make a shit ton of coal. That's good stuff. Now what we need to do is use it. But look what we've done. Look what we have done. We've got resources coming in. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. Red is first. But yeah, fair enough. If you're struggling with red, you're probably struggling in general. And that's okay. Like, you know, maybe Factorio playing is not for you. And you shouldn't feel ashamed or anything for that. I'm not saying you are feeling ashamed. I'm just saying you shouldn't. Because I'm sure you're great at other games. I'm absolutely certain of it. I don't know you, but I'm sure you're good at other stuff. I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you. You want it to be for you? Oh, look, I respect that. There's nothing worse than having a game that you really want to like and you just can't get into it. I respect that. It's tough. It's legitimately tough. Like, come on, game, let me love you, please. I want to love this game. And the game's like, no. I mean, I got a few games like that. I think everyone does these days. Just games that you've bought and you really want to get into them and you just like, can't do it. Project Zomboid is one of those games for me. I really want to get into Project Zomboid. I just can't. I just can't get into it. I wish I could. I've seen so many people having the absolute ball of a time with it. Not old SeiferKatt though. No, no. He doesn't understand it. You see red dots on the map? You do see red dots on the map. They're worms. The concept of Project Zomboid is fun to you. When you play, you're just like, eh. Yeah, exactly. I have had games where I've gone, this should tick all my boxes, but eh. And then I decided to stream it, and then I had like the best time. Your results may vary. Like, what was the game that I really love? RimWorld. RimWorld, I was like, this game ticks all my boxes. I'm going to love it. And I bought it, and I just did not enjoy it. And it took me like 4 or 5 goes before I actually started to understand why people liked it. Because I just kept playing it. I was like, come on, let me love you. fight you, and I'm gonna hug you until I love you. You know, it's a really aggressive relationship I had with that game. But eventually, I learned to love. Streaming is different from playing normal, that's true. Streaming is very different from playing normal. I don't think that two can even really be considered the same thing. Okay, output full. Yeah, okay, so we've got a lot of slag slurry. Lot of slag slurry. And I think we're going to start moving everything out again. We just need more, landfill. Interesting, it doesn't really need to make it that often anymore. I guess it still is. Yeah. Do I need to get like my washing plants back up? Probably. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Obviously I want to move all this like north because it's in just the weirdest place. And you would love Factorio, but you waited for years until it was in 1.0. Wow. That's incredible. I knew I would love it, and then a friend gifted it to me because he's like, yeah, we should play this game together. And we played it together like once. And, you know, it was fun. He didn't really get into it as much. And hell, I didn't even get into it as much. And then I started playing Seablock during 2020. The good old 2020 where there wasn't much to do. I decided to start playing Seablock. And I had fun. I had a lot of fun, and I had a good time. And I was like, that was good. I enjoyed myself. I was very proud of myself. It was season 0. I didn't stream that. And then in 2021, I was like, you know what? I want to get back into streaming. And I told my wife this, and she's like, you should. Like, I will then. No, because Panda is always absolutely so supportive of things that I want to do. And yeah, okay, I'm going to get back into streaming. And so I did. Like, this is actually really fun. And that was season 1 of Seablock. If I had robots, this would be way faster. But I don't. It's alright. Just put things down where they were going before, and it sort of just all works out in the end, right? Uh, that's probably going to need to be connected somewhere else. Yeah. In Factorio in general, I've always loved, but I think C Block is the thing that made me, like, truly love it. Like, there was love, and then there was whatever the hell perverted, twisted love this is. You know, sort of love that turns someone into a monster. Monster they said they'd never be. That's Factorio. That's C Block for me. Sort of love that makes you realize, oh wow, maybe I am the worst. The love you only read about in the papers, you know, in the crime section of the paper. I think we're good now. That gave us a little bit more room. Oh, we're not good now. We have a little bit more room to work with. I'm not sure why we needed that room, but we did a lot of work for just a very little amount of space. That's ridiculous how much work we did for that small amount of space. Oh well, whatevs. Okay. So what I would like to do, probably organize the filters better. I think the filters are really good where they are, and I think that's pretty good. What I would probably like to do is that apart. I think that's good, right? And we're going to use this bit here. Oh, the water's not connected? Right, because the hydrogen isn't connected anymore. That makes sense. Oops. That also mean this isn't connected. Once every 30 minutes. Otherwise, it just takes up the entire stream. I know. Oh, wait. Is there a max limit? I don't remember. Did I put a max limit? Cat from a calendar. Max redemptions 4 per stream. Surely we haven't had 4 today. But yes, for some reason I have a max limit. I think it was just so it doesn't take up the entire stream. Otherwise it could. Certainly haven't had 4 today. What I'd like to do is have some filters. Filtration units, yes please. How many filtration units do I need? 3, okay. So what these are going to do is these are going to come up, and then they're also going to go down. Hang on a second. What was that connected to? Oh, that was the wastewater. Okay, sure, yeah. We'll sort that out in a moment. The number of times I've pulled things apart this session is too damn high. Okay, so we've got our filters. Okay. So we need to go... We'll worry about the particular order of everything in a moment, but for now let's just get this done. And then there's 2 spots where you can go... in... out. Yes. That makes sense so far. You've redeemed hydrate. We can absolutely hydrate at your request. Hydration complete. Congratulations. You have done it. People of the world shall thank you. That yay scared me. It actually startled me. That's okay. going to do 3 of those. So we're just going to... You can only get me once. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me... No, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice... Fool me... You can't be fooled again. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, eloquent line. Watching a botched quote is priceless. You know what? That is pretty fun. I'd never considered that. But yes, it is fun. You know what? That actually works perfectly. It could not work more perfectly than it is currently. Okay. So that's good. We're going to need to build more filters. That's fine. Then we need to connect these up. Done. No. One more down. That way everything connects. That's a lot of quotes. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of quotes. That's a lot of reasons why I'll never be elected as a member of parliament. That one was wholesome. Most of them are not. I mean, I never want to be a politician, but it's nice to know why I'll never be one. Sorry, that got me. You'd vote for me if you could. Well, thank you. That's sweet. Is this one of those voting against your own, like, you know, against your own, I can't even remember what it's called. How people vote against what they actually want. Like people who really are poor voting for tax breaks to the rich. Voting against your interests. Thank you. Yes. Kind of brilliant that actually works. Like, brilliant for horrible reasons. Parliament. Oh, you're not a deviant? Maybe you'll have to reconsider. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think you understood why we bring people in here. We bring people in because they're deviants, not despite of it. Hmm. Too real, that one. Yes, it does. Ding. What's going on? Okay. You thought, oh, so in this mod, you can change the length of the inserters. So you can actually get some really crazy things where they start going diagonal as well. Yeah, I understand what you're seeing now. That's a fair enough assumption to make. You're not used to the inserters. It is. It's kind of a little bit OP, but it's pretty handy. Pun not intended. You got really just using whatever resources I have on hand to just make stuff. Okay. Have I seen Beer Fest? I do not. I do not know what that is, rather. Okay, so that gets me my mineral sludge. The movie, one of the characters is called Landfill. Aw, what a terrible name for a person. How do you get a name like Landfill? That good. Some machines have no power. Well, maybe some machines should have power on their own. That's my problem. Oh, erp. We still do not have near enough crystallizers to manage this, but that's okay. Ah, okay then. I'm going to put a crusher in. Let's go one more down. Get cat from the calendar. Veldak, we can do that for you. Absolutely. Just get this connected, and we can do that for you. We're again shifting everything along. We're beginning to see some orderly lines, and I think that's pretty important stuff. Run out of iron, haven't we? Shoot. Yeah, do it manually. All right, let's have a look at the cat. Sorry. Is concrete a thing? It is a thing on this. Okay, got to show a cat. I understand. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I was going to say it won't happen again, but it absolutely will. All great cat. Huh? Oh, cat. Please confirm if it's a great cat. I will start the poll. We're starting to get some orderly lines in the factory now, which makes me pretty happy. I think when we're done with this, I think we bring back science properly. Maybe start making belts. Even grey belts will still help. Alright, so how are people feeling about this cat? People liking this cat? Is it a great cat? Who knows? I'm sorry I caused you pain, but I'm not going to fix this house. Sorry, am I really? I don't remember what the context of that was. It is deemed a great cat with 75% of people saying great. That's 3. So I guess one person said no, but that's okay. You're allowed to not like the cat. Personal opinion. You didn't know there was a poll? There was absolutely a poll. That's alright. So for those who are not aware, we do a contest called Cat of the Month, where after we go through a month of cats on my calendar, then we vote for what was the best cat that month. It is more vicious than you can possibly imagine. Is there anything special about defensive measures against us in this mod? There are some worms. They get bigger as you go out. It's not really special. They're just worms. There's weapons. It's pretty minor concern, honestly. Shouldn't be too concerned about the worms. Okay. Crush. Then we sort. Not for now. Not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to crush and then I'm going to move the shit together. Worms do have some unusual attacks sometimes. Do they? Are there some unusual attacking worms? Remember. Okay, we're just going to pull this up for now, just so we can rebuild it later. Oh yeah, Top Cat. It's always contention on that. And we'll just put the ghost back in there so we can at least try and get some semblance of order soon. How much? I think the problem is we actually need another inserter. What is the blue stuff being sorted and crushed? It is sapphirite. Yes. There are 6 types of ores that you make most of the stuff out of in this game. And it's... yeah. Because sapphirite ore, like, let's have a look at it for a second. Sapphirite ore can make iron and copper, and as we refine it more, it'll go into silicon, nickel, titanium, and tungsten. There are 6 ores, and they can turn into everything pretty much. Not counting alloys, but you can mix metals and get that sorted. We probably need more filters, honestly. But we need more crystallizers as well, so maybe it's not that big a problem just yet. Get that back online, before it starts being a problem. Crystallize me, Captain. Oh, sounds like you have a strong need for a good crystal, if you know what I mean. Okay. Some sort of blue crystal. Blue sky, I believe it's called. I think that was what that was called in Breaking Bad. Correct me if I'm wrong. You like the very slow belts? Do you have to upgrade to default factory belts? Yeah. So there are 8 types of belts. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get grey, which is start, then you get up to yellow, fast, express, and then you've also got turbo and ultimate. Ultimates move pretty quick. Ultimates, yeah, will be used for circuit production at some point, and it'll be insane when we get there. But we're not there yet, so let's not worry about it. Okay. I feel like we're just a smidgen too close. I feel like we would have liked to build that out a little bit further away. How are we doing for power? Power is doing great, actually. Surprisingly enough. What is that particularly dark belt of mysterious black cubes? This one? It's charcoal. Making a lot of charcoal out of algae. Possibly more than we need right now. You know what they say, it's better to have more charcoal than you need than not enough. Oh yes, we need more filters. Hashtag filters. Okay. I don't know the exact number of filters we need, but that should be enough for the moment. Does it have flare stacks and whatever? It does. However, I'm trying not to use them. So I've got 2 flare stacks, one burning oxygen, one burning hydrogen, and no clarifiers, which are the liquid ones at the moment. My goal this run is to use them as little as possible. And by that I mean I'd prefer not to be using them at all if I can get away with it. I don't know how plausible that is at this stage, but that's the thing I'm trying. So crush sulfurite. Okay, so let's go back into this. What I want, let's be honest, what I really want is a belt of iron ore. That's what our goal is, right? We have a belt of iron ore, we're happy. I don't know if that's plausible, but let's just look into it. Ingredients is that much sapphirite. So that's 8 iron ore sorting facilities. That might not be possible. This is what I'm looking into. How plausible is this at this stage? And at this stage, it is. I believe the phrase is not. It would require 120 electrolyzers for a belt of iron. And I just don't have that. And 49 megajoules of power. Okay, so that's not plausible. We take it down to 2, and that also adds like some other stuff as well. That's 2 per second. We get that to count upwards. That's what I don't understand. This is the part of Hellmod that I haven't figured out yet. Is there a way to do that? I would like to know how many furnaces I need for that. Don't know if that's possible. How close am I to Bob ore processing? Metallurgy and then advanced iron smelting. So what I'll probably do actually, I think the plan here is probably not go too crazy on it. Get this probably working a little better, get some more crystallizers. Why are we still struggling? Oh, because of... Yeah, get some more crystallizers I think is the best idea. Make sure the iron is being produced more, then probably get science going, get metallurgy going, get the advanced smelting. That's probably the way I want to go. Factory gods are blessing me. Well, unfortunately, the Factorio gods are going to have to see me log off very soon because it's almost 10 o'clock. But how you doing, Maholic? And hello, JP. I don't remember if I said hello, but y'all say hello again either way. Need stone. I would not be so alone. Everybody must get stone. It's actually 6 a.m. Well, depends where you are. Time zones are weird. I, on the other hand, am in New Zealand, and our time zone doesn't work like that. Noon for you. time zones, right? Who knows how they work? Tides go in, time zones go in, time zones go out. Can't explain that. Actually, I don't want that much. Time is illusion, lunchtime doubly so. Well, it's not the first time you said that. Like you're always telling me about lunchtime. Okay, so that can probably take another like 4 more of those. But that is how much it uses, that's how much it takes. So this, we might actually need another ore sorter for this very soon. Oh no, we don't, because it doesn't take that much. It only takes half of that. So if it takes half of that, that's 1.5 to 2. That's good. You like this quote? What can you say? Fair enough. You like the quote, that's, you know, you must a coat. Right, I feel like we're actually doing pretty well. You wanted to balance out the yays. I respect that. What are we gonna do? We're gonna steal some things. Again, just a short-term fix. I just want to make sure that we don't run out of basic circuit boards because we got 5 left. Prefer to have some rather than 0. That's not how anything works. Thankfully, iron almost comes in under. Still fun and games till you start yay pushing troopers off cliffs. Get the reference, but I see no problem in that. That's how Seifer ended up on a watch list. Again. Okay. That should do fine now. Interestingly enough, I think we're jamming that now. Which is very cool. I think it's very cool anyway, because now there is what is this emote? It's questioning if the emitter has been built on Calidus. It was a hot topic for a while because someone forgot to check the emitter on Calidus. It was me. I forgot to check the emitter on Calidus. Let's just say there was a lot of arguments about whose fault it was. It was entirely mine. Yes, it was. Oh, we've got a What the Shirt, do we? Alright. Well, you may not know this, but What the Shirt's got a song. Okay, also, we're going to start putting in charcoal here just to be cool. Anyway, you know what? Actually, it's time to stop. So let's... Do I only play this on stream, or if I open the game in the background? I only play this on stream. because you know that's the fun of it. The fun's hanging out and building with people, building resources in the background. That's lame. I don't like it. You can do it if you play solo, but I don't. So anyway, let's save. Let's do what the shirt. So the important thing with what the shirt is the theme song, which goes a do 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 do. What the shirt. Hello. Sorry, we're about to leave, but hey, look, it's time for what the shirt.
Orna 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 orna.
What? What was that? That was confusing. It didn't show up at first. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Under the rule of bits, I must meow now. So meow. Anyway, what the cat? What the shirt rather? So today we're wearing greetings from the internet. It's pretty much just all just cats. You know, there's little cats all over the shirt. So, you know, it's always an important shirt to have. Because still cats. How's our biosludge going? It's going okay actually. It's being
Bomb
made.
has been planted. M M M M M M M M M M M M M YLH 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 YLH.
I think it's my speakers make a different sound there.
YLH 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 YLH. Bomb has been defused.
I'm glad. That didn't quite work, I think. Mim, mim, mim. I think the first it was supposed to be a faster type of beeping, right? That didn't quite work, but meow. Thank you so much for the bits. So, we gotta call this for the night because I have to sleep. Because I have work in the morning. But I got some good news for you. I will be streaming again tomorrow, and I'll be streaming this tomorrow.
Candace wanted to talk to you.
Candace wanted to talk to me? Who's Candace? Alright. Candace is welcome to talk to me. Yeah, so thank you for watching today. If you've enjoyed today, please do consider following if you haven't already. If you don't want to follow, that's okay. You do what you do. But yes, I will be streaming Seablock tomorrow at about the same time. So, and feel free to come by for more of this. We're going to actually get some more research done. It should be very... You think it's about D's nuts? Oh, I reckon? Can D's nuts fit in your mouth? Is that where we're going to go? Possibly. I have a very large mouth if that's where we're about to go with that one. That's not the correct response to that. I'll just straight up say it. Whatever. I didn't even get a got him. No one's going to add that quote. It's too bad. Anyway, yes, social links. Let's go into that. Do I say goodbye to my baby with that mouth? I do. I do. Do I kiss my baby's forehead with that mouth? Absolutely. You better believe it. Yes, I got social links, youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post VODs. We're currently posting VODs at the time that I thought a sushi belt was a great idea. And it's chaotic. It's an absolutely chaotic mess. That was a couple of months.
Just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow, 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 meow.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9-month subscription right there.
Don't you just hate it when your dog wakes you up like this? Woof, 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 woof.
I don't particularly, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-month subscription for D for Dogs, so that's good. Anyway, I really got to finish. You also can go to the Discord, which is where you can find me outside my regular streaming hours. And there's other wonderful people there as well. Of course, everyone has their own Discord, so if you don't want to join,
My sprinkler goes like this.
Oh, that one's not working. That one's working. Kinda.
Then comes back like t t t t t t t t.
Your sprinkler may be broken. I have heard that one work before. I don't know why it didn't work this time. Thank you so much for all the bits. I really do appreciate it. Like, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, we do have to stop. Thank you so much for your generous donations. But I must stop. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.